a service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC News brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984. Tuesday started under a wind chill warning at the home base here in Greece, NY, 0 degrees and 20 below zero on the wind chill scale. The National Weather Service has added a wind chill advisory through Tuesday and Tuesday night until 10 Wednesday morning. Monroe County Executive Maggie Brooks' office says this year's Coats for Seniors program over the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's holiday weeks collected more than 790 gently used coats for senior citizens in need. Just what they needed in this weather, and Brooks says this is a record for the 10-year-old winter coat drive. Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren went before the state legislature in Albany on Monday afternoon, saying the city budget her staff is working on has a $27.9 million hole in it, largely because of state mandates. Warren argued, like Rochester mayors before her, that New York needs to change the way it hands out aid to local governments so the city won't face gaps like that from mandated expenses every year. Warren says the city is mandated by the state to spend at least $119 million a year on the city's schools under New York's Maintenance of Effort law.
It is actually not beneficial to the city of Rochester to have to contribute $119.1 million to our school district, which is a state mandate, and only receive $88 million in AIM aid. And when you look at some of the other upstate cities, what they receive in AIM aid actually covers the cost of what they contribute to their school district.
Warren called for changes in the way the so-called AIM aid is calculated. That's aid and incentives to municipalities. It's the money the state gives cities to make up for the difference between what it costs to run and what they are able to raise through taxes. Mayor Warren said it's arbitrary. It should be based on each big city's need rather than a flat rate, which she says favors Buffalo and Syracuse at Rochester's expense. Warren and the mayors of all the Big Five cities took their turns before a joint session of the State Senate and Assembly Finance Committee. This is called the Tin Cup Brigade. It's an annual trek to the Capitol where they comment on the local aid portion of the governor's proposed budget. 87% of the Rochester City School District's administrators and principals have voted no confidence in the leadership of School Superintendent Bolgan Vargas. The Association of Supervisors and Administrators held the confidence vote last week and released the results Monday. ASAR represents nearly 400 mid-level district administrators. The union called the no confidence vote after Dr. Vargas commented that the district was broken. School Board President Van Henry White told local media the board supports the superintendent. Vargas is not granting interviews. He issued a statement saying improving student achievement will require a serious change in the way we manage our organization. I understand these changes cause discomfort for many administrators. The entire thing is on GreeceNYLive.com and the other CNC news pages. The superintendents of the Brighton and Pittsford school districts have issued a joint statement saying they are disappointed in the conduct of some Pittsford Sutherland High School students at a basketball game last week. A Brighton athlete who appears to be of East Asian or Indian descent was at the free throw line when a group of Sutherland students began chanting, "We want Slurpees." It was an apparent reference to the Indian convenience store manager on The Simpsons. Brighton Superintendent Kevin McGowan and Pittsford Superintendent Mike Piros say they worked over the weekend with people in both districts on the issue of what constitutes unacceptable fan behavior, and they say the Sutherland students have taken full responsibility for their behavior. Next CNC podcast is whenever you click on one of our pages and catch one, and we post updates all through the day as necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.